The following program is produced by Project Bait and does not reflect the views of this station.
Another Project Bait News Analysis with David Rambeau and Ron Scott. Recently in Massachusetts, there was a election of historic proportions. Scott Brown, a Republican, won a seat that was held for 47 years by the former senator who recently died, Edward Kennedy. And he was a Democrat, Republican took over. But then it's not just about partisan politics. The question that's being raised now is whether or not Barack Obama actually still has the leadership intact that he envisioned 1 year ago. There are questions that are being raised, and there are a lot of them, not only in terms of his presidency, but just what it means about having a black president at this particular point, and what can he do. David Rambeau takes a look at that.
Barack is still president. Right. I mean, people get confused about the idea. He doesn't come up for election again for 3 more years. In this contemporary period, the world can change a half a dozen times in 3 years. So that he is solidly in place. Now, clearly, he has to improve on his performance, and frankly, to do any job of any kind of difficulty takes a bit of time to learn, to master, and he is making a few mistakes. But that said, the talent that he still has and the oratory that he can still project is still massive, impressive, so that he has time. Those senators and Congress people who come up for election and re-election this year, they are the ones who have to be concerned about what kind of work and message that they project.
Dave, though, wouldn't you agree that it's important at this particular point? A lot of people are clamoring, no matter where they are, about jobs and some of the other things that are more direct, that need to be delivered. And that's going to affect the people who are coming up in the midterm elections. I mean, right here in Detroit, we're talking about situations definitely that are going to be affected by that.
He got caught by the tides of history. The tides have changed. When he first came in, the unemployment numbers were rising, without a doubt. But initially, when a person is unemployed, they still get benefits, okay, and they still have a nascent perspective in terms of getting reemployed, finding another job. Well, the first thing they worry about is their health insurance, because that is their first concern. So that at that point, early in his presidency, the first couple, 3 or 4 months, he had the tide of history in his favor, at least at that point, because he had a right on target focus on health care, the continuation and the development of health care for those who have none whatsoever. But as time wore on, and the health care legislation wasn't developed with a focus, and the unemployment numbers continued in large measure, then all of a sudden the tide of history turned against him, so that the focus went from getting health care to getting jobs and reemployment. And then it just sort of bogged down in all of these insider deals. So he got caught with that and wasn't able to, didn't apparently recognize the transition and wasn't able to make it effectively, nor do a targeted investment of the stimulus funds. So he got caught on both of those prongs, and now he isn't paying the price. Martha Coakley paid the price in Massachusetts.
And it's interesting around the country, as I said, in terms of how that might play out. But, you say it. I mean, it's a long game. I mean, this is just the first quarter of the game. I mean, you got 3 more to go.
Yeah, for him, he's okay. But, for the black community, I think it also applies. That is, I suggest that John Conyers and Carolyn Cheeks Kilpatrick, both of whom come up for election or re-election, they're on the edge right along with the other Congress people. We've had a severe turnover here in the city of Detroit. Ken Cockrell, as mayor, lost to Dave Bing. So that was a demand for change. Virtually all of the council people, the incumbents slid in the votes that they got, and there was a huge change with 5 new council people coming here in the city of Detroit. So that there are 1,000 candidates here in the city of Detroit waiting, chomping at the bit to enter the race. I mean, Hanson Clark has decided not to run for governor, but to run for Congress. So he's made an analysis, and so I think there are others. In that context, this is not going to simply play out in the suburbs. This is also going to play out in the city of Detroit and in other urban areas.
Well, you know, one of the things that I certainly would say to the president at this particular point, and to a number of others, is that people should make judicious use of the media. I mean, just like the media can make you rise, it can also bring you down if you're not actually having something practical or pragmatic to go with the tremendous image that he has. And that's for local politicians too. I mean, you know, the people, especially now the city council, like we used to do your city council report, it can kill you as well as raise you.
Yeah, especially when you get arrogant, as they did, and as politicians tend to do, especially when they get a mandate. They think that the sun rises and sets on them. Well, when everybody's employed and everybody has health insurance, fine, but when 10 million people are unemployed and people are losing their health insurance daily, and in the city of Detroit, when 50% of the people are unemployed, then there are going to be changes, and the grassroots are going to see to that.
Absolutely, well said, and this has been another Project Bait news analysis. You want to find out more about it, give us a look at our website, projectbait.blackgold.net, projectbait.blackgold.net.
I'm Geraldine Watkins, the director of the Considine Little Rock Family Life Center, located at 8904 Woodward Avenue at the corner of Holbrook in Detroit. We offer swimming, basketball, as well as a full fitness center. We also have a beautiful hall available for rental of all occasions. For more information regarding programming and services, please contact us at 313-871-4673. Again, 313-871-4673.
There are 3 basic necessities every business needs: a business plan, a bookkeeper, and a website. Call Project Bait for all 3. Call 313-871-3333. That's 313-871-3333.
If you are in business, you should promote your business in the Metro Business Information Guide. For more information, contact Chris Woodard at 645-2282. That's 313-645-2282.
The preceding program was produced by Project Bait and does not reflect the views of this station.